Hello everyone. Now let us carry on with this chapter, and we are now going to discuss the definitions of economics. There are four basic categories. We will be doing one definition under every category, and the first category is called as wealth definition. And the most important definition of economics was first of all given by Adam Smith. Since it was the most respectable definition that was given at that time, therefore Adam Smith is also called as the father of economics. So Adam Smith, in his book An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of Wealth of Nations, in 1976, this is 1776, not 1976, this was way back in 17, I do not know why it returns. In 1776, defined economics as economics is an inquiry into the factors that determine the wealth of a country and its growth. So he emphasized that what are the factors, that means what resources are required in a country, land, labor, capital, enterprise, on the basis of which the country can proceed and produce goods and services in order to satisfy the wants of its people. So this definition only stressed upon wealth, and therefore this definition was regarded as a narrow definition, because Adam Smith only stressed on the fact that a country should try to create more wealth in order to satisfy more and more wants of the people. He did not emphasize anything upon welfare of the people. Only wealth was considered as the primary factor of growth. Then this gave way to the next definition, and the next definition has been given by Marshall, Alfred Marshall, and here this is called as material welfare definition. He gave this definition in 1890, and according to him, economics is a study of mankind in the ordinary business of life. It examines that part of individual and social action which is most intimately connected with attainment and use of material requisites of well-being. What does this definition state and stress? It says it is a study of mankind in ordinary business of life. This means what all activities a person has to do in order to make a living. It examines that part of individual and social action which is most intimately connected with attainment and use of material requisites of well-being. This means that a person has to undertake those activities that help him to create more and more money or wealth, and on the one hand, and on the other hand, it must include production of such goods and services which satisfy human wants. To that extent, the study of economics is important. Then we come to the third category of definitions, that is called as scarce definition, and the scarce definition reads out as follows. This has been given by Alfred Marshall, and this is Robbins, not Marshall. It has been given by Robbins, and according to Robbins, economics is a science that studies human behavior as a relationship between ends and scarce means which have alternative uses. So Robbins has stressed upon three parts of the definition. First is ends. Ends means wants. Wants are unlimited in nature. As soon as one want is satisfied, another one will take its place. For example, if you are hungry at a point of time, you have some food, after that you feel thirsty and you have a quest for having some water or some other liquid to quench your thirst. Second one, scarce means the resources to produce final goods and services are limited. You have limited quantity of land, you have limited quantity of money, you have limited quantity of labor, etc. Since resources are limited, therefore they have to be utilized in the best possible manner so that the maximum wants of human beings are satisfied. third part of this definition stresses on alternative uses. He is stating that not only are the resources scarce, these resources can be put to alternative uses. For example, a plot of land. You can use that plot of land either for cultivating wheat or rice, or you can have a school building on that plot of land, or you can have an amusement park out there, or you can have some multiplex, etc. So here a plot of land can be put to different uses. The owner of the plot of land has to decide how best he would like to use that resource for, and that on the basis of that he is going to get the return on that plot of land. So three aspects have to be stressed, that is ends, scarce means and alternative uses, according to Robbins' definition. The fourth definition has been given by Paul A. Samuelson. According to him, economics is the study of how people and society end up choosing with or without the use of money to employ scarce productive resources that could have alternative uses to produce various commodities over time and distribute them for consumption now or in the future among various persons and groups in society. It analyzes costs and benefits of improving patterns of resources allocation. Now this is a comprehensive definition of economics and by and large accepted by a lot of people, because it takes into account that it talks about behavior of people, how people and society end up choosing with or without use of money to employ scarce productive resources. He has accepted and acknowledged the fact that land, labor, capital and enterprise, all factors of production, are limited in quantity and are scarce, and they can be put to alternative uses. So how a particular producer should use his scarce resources in order to produce maximum amount of the best type of goods and services, such that he is able to satisfy the wants of a large number of people on the one hand, and at the other hand he is able to make enough money for himself. So this is regarded as the most comprehensive definition of economics, and it stresses not only on scarcity of resources on the one hand, but also it stresses on the fact that the producer has to be intelligent enough to utilize the scarce resources to produce the maximum amount of goods and services, so that he is able to earn maximum amount of money from the available resources, especially land, and employ labor or use his own intelligence and not hire any entrepreneur for producing final goods and services. So we'll continue posting more videos on it. Kindly subscribe to my channel. God bless you all.